Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Waltzoff, has some jewelry that belonged to Princess Diana. This jewelry is worth $10 million. Meghan is not willing to return the precious jewelry. She left the royal family earlier this year. The National Enquirer found out that the actress from the show Suits, who used to be part of the royal family, is saying that she has the right to keep the special bracelets. Sources have mentioned that tiaras and rings are involved in this situation. They said that the royals, with Prince William leading them, and Meghan, who is making strong requests, have given back the old, valuable pieces of jewelry. A senior official from the palace mentioned that this disagreement about the jewelry has turned into a serious conflict among the royals. A source has revealed that Prince William is really angry at his brother and sister-in-law for leaving their royal duties behind and moving to Hollywood to become famous worldwide. He thinks it's not right that their mother's precious jewelry has ended up so far away. Now, things are even worse because there's a concern in the royal family that Prince Harry's marriage might not last. If they get a divorce, there's a worry that Meghan might sell Princess Diana's jewelry to the highest bidder. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have a lot of expenses after moving to their new home in Los Angeles. A tabloid reported that Meghan might sell the jewelry for quick money. It's been said that she refused Prince William's request to give back the family's important jewelry. When Prince Harry and Meghan first announced their engagement, they appeared in public outside Kensington Palace. Meghan wore a special ring that Prince Harry had designed himself. This beautiful ring had a central stone from Botswana, where they had spent a vacation, and 2 diamonds from Princess Diana's collection. The jewelry that Princess Diana wore during a trip to Canada is now being used in a suspicious attempt to criticize Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. According to the National Enquirer, there are claims that Meghan Markle possesses jewelry from Princess Diana's Spencer collection that's valued at $10 million. Sources say she has declined to give back these jewels. Meghan had a peculiar interest in Harry's dear mother, who passed away in 1997. Since she was young, Meghan has been watching videos of Princess Diana's moments repeatedly, imitating her actions and even her way of dressing. The source adds that she has gone so far as to practice emulating Diana's poses, like tilting her head and waving in a similar manner. After meeting Harry, she asked many questions about his mother and openly shared that she had actually tried to be like Diana for her whole life. Meghan once told a friend that she and Diana are very similar. She seems to think that she's the modern version of Diana in the world of celebrities. Meghan has no plans to stop wearing Diana's jewelry, and she's set on keeping it. She's using these special pieces to fulfill her own fantasy of becoming a new kind of beloved princess for the public. On the other hand, Harry's divorce plans leak. King orders Harry to prove children's existence. Proof of surrogacy exposed. The IRS requires a specialized accountant to carefully examine their charitable organizations. This includes tracking the money earned, money spent, and any hidden funds that might be stored in offshore accounts like those on islands or in Swiss banks. More than 42 months have gone by since Max was declared deceased. This was followed by statements, TV appearances, The Tunnel Book, a podcast, a documentary series on Netflix, and various interviews in magazines and on television. These interviews are similar to how recently divorced Real Housewives promote their own vitamin gummy brands. The complete expenses for Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, leaving the UK are becoming clearer. According to reports from the Daily Mail and Newsweek, the combined costs of Meghan's move to the US and legal conflicts in London add up to around $23.4 million. It's important to note that this estimate is based on Harry's success in court. If he doesn't win these legal battles, the total expenses could exceed $50 million. If you're feeling the impact of rising prices and inflation, brace yourself. Harry and Meghan might portray their California lifestyle as a typical dream, with bike rides, hikes, beach walks, and a dog. However, this normal appearance is accompanied by a price tag that's far from ordinary. Based on information from the Daily Mail and data from 2020, the Sussexes' expenses, including their mortgage, security staff, travel, clothing, and food, would add up to approximately $6.7 million. This raises a question. Where is the source of their funds that allows them to live so extravagantly while their costs are so high? It appears that they are living on money that was originally raised for charitable purposes, going against their traditional approach. The Sussex family is starting a Kaboom fundraiser in partnership with the R12 Foundation. This fundraiser is meant to mark their children's birthdays and assist in the healing of the Uvalde, Texas community. The announcement states, "We can bring about change by supporting the creation of playgrounds and play areas and promoting fairness." The campaign has already collected an impressive $88,000, surpassing its initial target of $20,000. Harshwell is among several others who have teamed up with Kaboom for this initiative, although the exact donation amount isn't mentioned. While Meghan's public relations team might be highlighting this, there are reports indicating uncertainty about the actual funds victims will receive from Meghan's charity. It's been suggested that a portion of the money could be directed to undisclosed accounts. The insider mentioned that they diverted the funds to accounts belonging to Doria and then established a shell company under her name, such as the Karen Loving Senior Living Home or a similar name. Even though the money could still be traced back to Meghan, the LLC linked to Doria could serve as a cover. This is why the business was registered with Doria's name listed as both the CEO and CFO. Meghan involved her mother in the wedding, so there's a possibility she might also involve her mother in seeking money through manipulation. Doria has shown herself to be a useful asset for Meghan, as evidenced by her cooperation with the 12 items in the 990 annual filing for the IRS in 2022, which hasn't been released yet. I have a feeling they might not submit it until November 2023, especially if Archwell contributed over $5,000 to Kaboom. In that case, they would need to report this donation in the 2022 Form 990. If the R12 Foundation itself received donations under $5,000 in 2022, it might be exempt from filing the full Form 990. Instead, they would have to submit a shorter version that discloses less information. I was hoping they would keep receiving over $50,000, so we could keep understanding their financial situation. Someone on Twitter mentioned that whenever they hear about Doria's retirement home business, it reminds them of a movie. I have a strong interest in Rosamund Pike, who plays a caseworker in a movie. She deals with wealthy elderly clients who have been deemed incapable of looking after themselves, and she ends up taking all their money and belongings. It's an excellent movie. I hope you'll get good information about Meghan life from this. Plus, share this video with your friends and don't forget like subscriber.